I have Kim Coleman in our studio today, and she's here to share a little bit about our intensive programs. Thank you for joining us, Kim. We really appreciate it. Would you just tell us how you found our program?
I found your program online when I was looking up for someone to go to.
Okay, what were your expectations and goals for coming to a custom designed intensive?
I'd been looking for a while and praying for a while for someone that would help me get to the root of issues that I've struggled to overcome for years.
Okay. Did the content that was in your intensive speak specifically to meet your needs and speak to the issues that you wanted to address?
Yes, it did, and I was very very touched because Dr. Michelle takes the time to pray and to listen and to put together a customized intensive based upon the needs and the obstacles that she sees.
What do you think about the depth and the content of that intensive?
I found it to be tremendously helpful and something that I will look forward to using for life because there are tools or resources, there are things that are very practical and help me understand what to do with my emotions and with things that I don't know how to communicate.
Did you feel like it addressed the root problems that you'd been challenged with addressing?
It did. They Dr. Michelle was able to get just straight to the bullseye, that just straight to the heart of the matter in ways that I'd never experienced before that I've been looking for a long time.
So, can you share with us how it opened your eyes and put light on the challenges?
Yes, I was just pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, and my husband and I came, and she had it all organized and laid out. The atmosphere is amazing. It's home-like and home cooking, and just a lot of love to begin with, which creates safety because it's a little nerve-wracking to come in and do something like this. So there was a lot of peace as we entered in, and then just being able to have Dr. Michelle, one-on-one, one-on-two, and be able to have her teach us and go through all of the content it was beyond expression. It was very valuable.
Okay. Dr. Michelle uses and describes what she teaches, how to think, choose, and thrive, and she calls those tools tactical drills to apply in challenges, in crisis, and in stress. How do you feel about the tools you received? Were they helpful, and how do you think you're going to apply them in the future?
They were very helpful. It's still young in the season, but I find myself thinking differently. I find myself remembering the things that she said and taught us that is beginning to help me understand where my faulty thinking has been.
Okay. And you received a custom designed book that had all of the slides and a ton of different and specific tools for your use. Is that a tool that you feel like you really will use for the rest of your life? Do you feel it will be useful?
Absolutely. I There's just a wealth of information and time spent. Uh, Dr. Michelle letting herself out onto paper and giving the revelation, of these subjects, these needs. Sorry. Okay. I know that I'll be able to use this book. I'm using it now, and I know I'll be able to even use it with people that I encourage. And the tools in there are just invaluable, and it's something that I'm already referring to quite often, and I'm so grateful to have it.
And if you're speaking directly to the people out there listening to this video, what would you say to someone who's considering a custom designed intensive?
I would say that if you find yourself or yourselves as a couple or even individually struggling to find healing, and you've looked and you've searched and you've done everything you know to do, and you still find yourself coming up short, and you really are looking for help and help from a godly perspective, then Dr. Michelle is the one to come to. She's been gifted by the Lord to help, and I highly recommend this intensive. I don't regret a minute of it. It's worth every minute of your time, and your money. I highly recommend doing this if you want freedom in your life.
Well, we just want to thank you for being here, Kim. We really appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Thank you.